Alright, so here is the main thing that you're going to have to worry about in the camper. You got your indicators. They show your battery level, your fresh tank level, black tank, gray tank, all that good stuff. Then you have buttons here for your water pump and then your water heater to light the gas side. And the two switches I was mentioning. So this is the switch for the electric water heater. So you have to have that switch and the one outside on for the electric element to work. And then while we're down here, I can just show you just your 110 breakers, your 12-volt fuses, all that good stuff. And then this is the port for your central vacuum. And there's also a stair sweeper here too. And then we got a remote here for the automatic vents. You just hit the button, turn it on. And that helps push all the hot air out of here if you're trying to cool it off faster with it. You hit the button, and it'll come back down. And then in here we got your 3 individual slide buttons. So each one brings in 1 slide. They're all hydraulics, they're really fast. And we got your awning button here, so you can extend or retract, but you also have a remote. And you're going to use the one that says patio. There's 2 options where it says patio or door. There's only 1 awning on here. So all you do is hit the open on the patio setting and it rolls itself out with a button. Quick and fast.
And other than a 2018, I have never seen one of these on a camper with a remote. So that's pretty cool.
And that's it. And as we come in here, we've got the thermostat. So there's an off-on button. So if you just want to completely terminate it, just turn it off. But you turn it on. As long as you don't have any settings on, it'll be just at standby. So you could actually, there's 2 zones. There's front and rear. So once you hit zone, it'll either blink 1, hit it again, or it'll blink 2. So for zone 1, if you wanted to go to like just the fan out of the air conditioner, or you wanted to turn it to the air conditioner, you could choose what mode you want, and once it's there, you set the temperature and it'll kick on. And then same thing goes for furnace. You just go down, so you have a heat pump in the air conditioner itself, so it has an electric element that would push heat through the vents in the ceiling. But then you can go down to furnace, which does the floor vents with the propane, and it'll light itself and do all that good stuff. Let's give it a couple seconds, it will kick on, light up. Same thing for zone 2, and you just hit mode all the way until it cancels itself out. And zone 2 is the same way, just different zone. So I'm going to kick it off for now, and we can come over here. You got the stove and all that, so they put this countertop in where you got, it's sturdy and everything, so where you got more counter space if it's needed. You flip this up, just turn this on high, and you just have the striker. So I want to get it. And as far as the vent fan and all that is built into the microwave. So is your surface light, all that good stuff, and then pretty much just like a regular microwave. Pretty good size one. If you want to come over here, we have the fridge, which is pretty easy. This has an on-off button and then a auto or just strictly gas button. So when you turn it on, it comes on. If you hit the button and auto is on, what auto does, if you're plugged into 110 electricity, it will automatically use electric to save gas. But if for some reason like you lose power or something like that, it'll automatically swap to gas to save, to keep your food cold and all that good stuff. But you can hit the gas button, it'll swap over. And there's a check light here, so if it does light and it's up and running and you like run out of propane or something like that, and the flame goes out, it will pop up and say, hey, I'm not lit. And then you just have your button that chooses how cold you want it, and you just leave it running. Pretty good size fridge, really clean.
Very clean.
Very well taken care of camper. If you want to come down here, we've got the fireplace. So this is a grill surface, and just lift it down. You've got this switch over here which activates the lights. You can control flame speed and brightness. And over here you have a switch for the heating element, and as well as a thermostat knob. So it knows when to shut off and all that good stuff. So if you set it to a certain temperature and you like it that in there, it'll kick off when you want it and kick on when you want it. And then if you're just storing it, just turn both the switches off and you're good. Then we got, so you got the ceiling fan in here. The switch for that is over here in this corner. So it is a 110 switch, that's why it's bigger than the normal ones. And then in these slides, each individual light setup has their own switch. And then as far as these reader lights, have their own switch on them. Just a little rocker switch. And this one on the wall just has a push in. And this one here has its own switch on the wall. And then all the overhead lights have their own switches over here on this corner. And if we're going to come up here, got the vanity in the bedroom, which has its own light switch for the vanity. Hot, cold, all that good stuff. It does have a plunger, so you can fill the sink up or what have you. And then it's got a residential sized shower with a seat, fold down seat. Pretty nice skylight in there. Everything's pretty well taken care of. Door's great. Usually we have lots of problems out of doors, but this one's great. And if you want to look in here, we've got storage under the bed, which is where your vacuum is located. The vacuum hose, which you attach where I showed you earlier. And then, so right here we got lights for over the desk and all that. And then you have a switch here for the closet lights. In the closet there's a tub with owner's manuals to anything and everything that came with the camper and is in the camper now. So if you need to refer back to something, all the manuals are there. You got extra shelving back there. Plenty of drawer space in here. Tons of clothes you can fit in here with no problem. And then we've got almost a brand new set of Splendid washer and dryer combo stackables. They work really well. They're almost brand new. And they're just pretty much like a house one. It's got different settings for different stuff you want to do as far as just rinse or hour timed or 30-minute timed or what have you. But they're like brand new and operate very well. And then we have the bathroom, which is separate from the rest of the room and everything, so you get your privacy. It's got toilet paper holder and everything. It's got cabinet space above it for all your toiletries and what have you. It's a newer toilet. It's not the original one, so it's not from 2006. It's pretty new. Really nice, clean. Guess it's, we got a light switch and then a vent fan for in here. Just right there on that wall across there. So we get a lot of used campers in.
This one, for being a decade old, is immaculate. I mean, it's the stuff that it has in it. I have never seen a fireplace, electric fireplace, in a unit that's this old. Very, very clean. There's no nicks on any of the cabinetry. Everything's super clean. The drawers. Whoever had this previously did a fantastic job of taking care of it. And it might be the steal of the year here with you getting this camper.